Retirement can feel far away when you're just starting your own career or even when you're juggling bills, kids, and everyday life. But experts say the earlier you start saving, the bigger the payoff later on.
Joining us now with some simple retirement advice to make sure your track is doing just fine is Wayne Feinstein, author of Turning and a former finance executive with Capital Group Company. So Wayne, great to see you. We see the book. Thank you. So let's talk about this right now, because a lot of people hear the word retirement, right, and immediately think I'll deal with it later. So why is it important, I guess, to start so early?
It's so much easier to save for the future if you start in your 20s. And almost any job you hold gives you an opportunity to pay yourself first. I'm a living example of that. I retired several years ago. I wanted to do something different. I write. I've learned how to play piano.
Oh, wow.
My book Turning is coming out on June 9th and will be available in bookstores everywhere and digital and otherwise. I never did this before. I had to learn it again. But saving in my 20s is what made this possible.
Okay, well, you say one of the smartest things people can do is pay yourself first. So what exactly does that mean?
Well, most jobs pay us every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So when you get a paycheck, the question first is, does your employer have some type of a retirement savings plan as a perk? Many employers do. So a portion of your salary comes out pre-tax, reduces your tax rate, and the employer frequently matches it. And if you do that every paycheck, 24 paychecks a year, for 40 years of working, you can retire at reasonable years, maybe in your early to mid 60s, and have plenty of money to live the rest of your life. When you forget to do that, or you don't do that, or you indulge yourself when you're younger, you do not pay yourself first.
Well, yes.
You rarely save enough money.
But for people who don't have a company retirement plan, right, like the 401k, what's the best way to start saving consistently?
Well, all of us can have IRAs, and there are two different types. The traditional IRA, individual retirement plan, has existed for decades. And as a practical matter, the amount you can put aside every year changes almost every year. So find out, and you can find it online, what's the maximum that you could put into an IRA every 12 months. Then divide that by the number of paychecks you get. And take that small amount right off the top of your pay and put it right into your IRA. Don't look back. Pay yourself first. And then let that compound. Now, a lot of people talk about Roth IRAs. That's also a great option. But when you're in your 20s or even 30s, it's very hard to put that money aside after tax. So you're better off in your early years going into a traditional IRA that allows you to reduce your tax rate and pay it right away and allow it to compound over time.
You know, all the young folks these days, well, including us, I guess, the older folks.
You're young.
We see all these risky investments online. You know, spend a lot of time online. You're like, oh, that looks really great. But what's a safer, simpler way to grow retirement savings over time?
I'm glad you asked that question, Hazel. You know, my dad used to say, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Yeah.
People are now just in love with crypto. The problem with crypto is it is highly speculative. So if you put it into a plan that you likely are not going to touch until you're in your 60s or possibly even later, the question is, will it be there, or will as much as you think you put aside be there? So I would avoid anything that's highly speculative. And there's a sound reason why over decades of retirement planning, people have said you're better off in a very low cost stock and bond investment plan. Go to Vanguard or one of the low-cost providers and get a broad equity fund that tracks, say, the S&P 500 or the global indices. Get a broad bond fund that has very high-quality corporate debt and treasuries. Just allow that to compound year after year after year, and you will be a very happy camper when you hit your 60s.
All right. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time. And hold it up again, because that book, Turning, is coming. It's coming out soon, right? Is it out now or no?
It's out now.
It's out June 9th.
June 9th.
And thank you. Thank you very much for the opportunity, and good luck to your viewers.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
Yeah, good luck to your retirement, everyone. Still